What's going on, everyone? Jack here from Half Chrome, and this is the DJI Mini 3 Pro. And I really like this drone, but I believe this drone was built for one of three very specific people. Now, I'm already on record saying I think beginners should opt for either this other drone in my pocket, the DJI Mini 2, or perhaps the DJI Mini SE. They're cheaper alternatives. They're both sub 250 gram drones, and they're really nice. This is a better drone. This Mini 3, absolutely. But I believe DJI built this drone, the Mini 3, with three very specific people in mind. Are you one of those three people? Stay tuned, we'll find out. All right, before we get into who those three people are, let's talk about what this is. This is a small, compact, foldable, sub 250 gram drone. So unlike other DJI drones, you can actually unfold the arms in any order. It doesn't seem to matter, but it is a tiny little form factor, not a huge drone. Now, this camera is definitely an upgrade over the last Mini drone. We got an f1.7 aperture, so it's nice and large. Plus, it has a larger 1/1.3 inch sensor, so that means you're going to do better in lower light situations. Now, the Mini 3 here also uses DJI's O3 transmission system. That means you're going to range of up to 12,000 meters. It's like 7 miles, give or take. No, it's not going to go that far. In fact, some people have had issues with this drone specifically, saying the Mini 2 outperformed it in terms of range. But let me tell you, it does really well. You can't fly out of your visual line of sight anyway, and the signal strength is really pretty darn good. So I do like the range on this drone. Now, the standard battery here that comes with the Mini 3 will get you up to 34 minutes of flight time, but you could actually opt for a larger battery that can get you up to 47 minutes of flight time. Now, again, those are under perfect conditions, so you're not going to get those numbers, but you're going to get close, and that's pretty darn good. A lot of people are not fans of this design. They say it looks kind of like a frog. It kind of does, but that's because you have these two eyes here. These are optical avoidance sensors, right? Not just in the front, but you can see they also peek out in the back. Plus, we have two more cameras on the bottom, so this drone does a pretty nice job of avoiding obstacles. Now, as a beginner, you don't want to rely on obstacle avoidance, but it can save you in a pinch, and it certainly has saved me a few times. Now, you see here it says Pro on the arm. That's because this has added flight features that they just don't give you with the Mini 2. You can do active track, you can do follow me, you have all of those quick shots and a little bit more at your disposal with this. Even the DJI Master Shots is available on the Mini 3 Pro here. So why do I say this is not made for a beginner? Well, it's actually the price tag, starting at $750 with a remote control. This is very pricey. Now, you can get the Mini 2 for $450 or even the Mini SE for $300. And I think those, if you're getting into the hobby, will do just fantastic. Sure, this camera is really nice, 4K 60 RAW and all of that, but the 2.7K camera on the Mini SE is going to be really good for almost everyone unless you're a professional. And even if you're a professional, you could use that drone in a pinch if you know what you're doing. So who did they build this drone for? Well, I think they built this drone for a professional. And that may sound counterintuitive, but hold on. I don't think this should be your go-to professional drone. I think that should be either the Mavic 3 or the Air 2S. They are better, more capable drones, but this is actually great as a backup. But as a backup to your moneymaker, right? What happens if you can't get your drone in the air? That has happened to me actually once on a professional shoot. I couldn't get my Mavic 3. I was having all sorts of issues with it. So I actually had two other drones with me. I had my Air 2S and I had my Mini, so I was able to capture the B-roll with the Mini and use my Air 2S as my main quad. So yeah, I think this is a great backup drone because the camera is really that good. And if you know what you're doing, you can get the most out of this. Plus, it's nice and small and compact. You can even fit it in the bag or the case with your professional drone, and it uses the same RC-N1 controller. Now, for whatever reason, the smart controllers don't quite work with this thing yet. They may now. I think DJI will fix that. Whether you get the RC or the RC Pro, they should be compatible with the Air 2S and the Mavic 3 and the Mini 3 Pro. Are they right now? No, but I think they will. So hold out on that. But either way, they are all compatible, the RC-N1, so you don't even have to pack an extra controller if you have that one. That brings us to number 2. That is the Creator that uses the vertical video. The camera on this drone here will rotate vertical, so you can shoot 9:16. You can do portrait mode on this drone, so if you're creating for TikTok or Instagram or any platform that uses that vertical video platform, you're going to use the whole resolution of that sensor. Sure, you could film in 16:9 and then crop, but you're going to lose a lot of that image. But if you're filming with this drone or taking photos with this drone in the vertical orientation, you're just going to get better pictures and videos. So that is definitely a bonus. Something you can't do on any other DJI drone except for the original Mavic. That one had vertical video and they took it away and they've added it back to this one. So keep that in mind. Now, my person number 3, I think, is actually the person that DJI built this drone for, and that is the person that needs the absolute best drone that is less than 250 grams. This drone checks in at 249 grams, and that's a big deal in a lot of places. In the United States here, you do not have to register your drone if it's less than 250 grams, and this is, right? Just like the other mini drones, the Mini 2, the Mini SE, the original Mavic, the original Mavic Mini. Now, there are some competitors in the market. Autel has a couple of nano drones. Xeno/Exo has some mini drones. But this is absolutely the best drone you can get that is less than 250 grams. So if you need your drone to be under 250 grams and you want the best, this is it. There isn't a drone more capable than the Mini 3 Pro that is less than 250 grams. So if that is your limit, this is the drone you want if you want the best of the best. Are you one of those 3 people? Then you should probably have this drone. If not, that doesn't mean you shouldn't buy this drone. I still think this is a fantastic drone, but at its price point, $750 or $909 if you get that remote control with the built-in screen, the RC from DJI. I really do like that remote. It is really nice, but that puts the price at $910. That's a really big chunk of change. When you're getting that high up there, I think it's probably best to buy the Air 2S. I think that is a better drone than this, and it's really getting pretty close to that price range. So at $1,000, that's what you want. If you want the absolute best, that is the Mavic 3, and that's getting even pricier. But you know, for $750, this is a good drone, and if you're a creator, a professional, or you need the best under 250 grams, you should have this drone for one of those reasons. What do you think? Am I on? Did I miss the boat? Leave a comment down below. Is there a better sub 250 gram drone? Would you recommend a different backup option for a professional, or is there another drone out there that's better for creators? Let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful. If it was, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We've got all sorts of fun stuff coming your way, and make sure you check out halfchrome.com for more information. Good luck, everyone, and happy flying.